guys, what's going on? It's Amy. Thanks for joining me. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So, I'm currently watching the Todd Mullis case. I don't know if you guys have heard about this one. It was new to me, I know nothing about it. It turns out he is on trial for potentially killing his wife, Amy, who they say was having an affair, and it's a funky situation. Apparently, they're saying he killed this woman with a corn rake. So basically, like a pitchfork, like a scary looking pitchfork. That's it right there. This is like some Friday the 13th type stuff right here. And I don't know what I think yet, because usually, I kind of feel like there's somebody that comes across as kind of the bad guy and someone that comes across as kind of the good guy. In this situation, we have a guy who's working on his farm, has a good relationship with his kids, is taking care of his family. Maybe he might be slave driving his wife, is what she seems to say, but the wife is complaining about him constantly and having an affair several times. 5 years ago, that she had an affair, and she said she ended it, and then again she was having another affair. So, not that I think she should be dead because of an affair. Please don't send me evil hate messages, although you can comment below if you want to. But if this was turned around and this was a woman who had potentially killed her husband because he was having all these affairs and whatnot, I don't think we would have as much of a problem with it. The situation that it was a pitchfork is crazy to me, and that their teenage son, I think he was maybe 14 at that time, found her because the father had said to go look for her. But from what I've been listening to so far, I don't know if I am positive that this wasn't an accident. The main issue I have right now is that he did look up adulterating wives and what they used to do back in the day when someone cheated and weird stuff like that. Supposedly was looked up on his iPad or what have you. So that's not looking good for him. But as we know, people don't seem to care all that much about that. They need forensics. He did immediately try to take her to the hospital. I do think it's strange that he actually lifted her up off of the fork and put her on his son's lap in the truck. So she looked like she was unresponsive, potentially already dead and bleeding, or dying and bleeding. And he had her sitting on the 14-year-old son's lap while they were driving, heading toward the hospital. That's disturbing to me. I don't know why you would put her on his lap. I don't know how that went, but I wasn't there. I don't know how the circumstances worked out that way. That I don't like. But the situation is strange to me on the basis that they're saying the prosecution came out right from the jump in the opening and said that Todd went out, told her to go get something, and then followed her out there basically and attacked her from behind with the rake. The rake has 4 tines. There was 6 holes in her body, but they were an accident from the defense standpoint. And it's understandable that if maybe she started to fall because she had just had surgery, so she was dizzy. She could have fallen onto this, tried to lift herself back up after she hit maybe 2 of the tines, and then just fell back down on 4, which would cause 6, and she would have, fallen down on top of it. Who knows? She could have tripped. There could be any reason why she could have potentially fallen on this. That almost seems more plausible to me at this point, considering how she was found. But I mean, this is the very beginning. They just had the son answering questions. He said he was with the father and the mother, and that when the mother went off to get the a cat carrier out of the shed, that's all the husband asked to do. He said that he was there with his father for the majority of the day, for like an hour and a half onward, and only left his site for 30 seconds at a time to go get a sip of water. I mean, we can't base our judgment on the son, because of course he doesn't want to lose his father. He's got a close relationship with him, and he's already lost his mother. But that's what he said even in the very beginning, the first night of what happened. And the father does come across as very concerned and freaking out. He sounds very over the top when he's on the phone. It sounds kind of legit to me. And I don't usually say that. It sounds legit to me. But then the cops get on and they say he sounded excited, but he didn't have any emotion. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, excited is an emotion. And when he was talking and he was all excited, it was excited, freaking out, please help my wife. I think a lot of people are going to argue this with me, but as of now, just watching this, I would say he's not guilty because there's the definite plausibility that this was an accident and that she fell. The only thing they have right now as a reasoning is that she was having these affairs and he was pissed off. But I don't know why he would necessarily get rid of her because she had already said she couldn't leave him because she didn't want to leave the kids behind. I guess there was rumors from what I'm getting out of this that maybe she was talking about maybe leaving to go be with her, what do you call it? The guy she's cheating with. I was going to call him mistress, but I don't know what you call the guy you're cheating with. I guess you can call him Jerry Frazier. Here he is. So I consider the accident that was initially mentioned at the night of the incident a possibility. The defense is going with that it is a murder, but it wasn't the defendant. So do we think they're going to blame the boyfriend or the boyfriend's wife? Or hopefully not the children. So we'll find out. Stay tuned, and I'll be back with you soon. Okay? Bye, guys. Have a good day.